So basically, what this basically this new anime of that came up for the winter 2023 season. Not 2002. Excuse me, not 2002. I'm talking about 2022. 2022. Okay, so what's the name of this anime? So make it a review. Let's see. Okay, okay. Iceblade Sorcerer shall rule the world. Okay, so one thing I have to say, this episode really did not start out to be very good. It really did not. I'm just gonna have a very few complaints. I'm just basically gonna have to say, and basically, I may drop this anime. The first major problem is that the first major problem is that is basically deceiving or something like that. Because when I was seeing the some of the wallpapers about basically about the anime, some of the different drawings, I thought it was gonna be like that. But however, it was pretty much was ruined basically in this episode, and it really was. It's just stuff like that. You could just see some of the different of the characters. They have a little bit of CGI in the anime because you can tell. You could just tell by the way they look in the anime, the way they look in the anime, because it doesn't look like it's a normal anime that you usually see with other different animes also out there. Because even though I got fooled because I saw based on one of the wallpapers, because you see basically their website, the website that promotes their anime and stuff. And the reason that I don't know why. Give me a second, you guys. Hold on a second. Okay. Anyways, I think the reason why they're doing it is because I really don't even know really a whole lot. I really don't know about this anime really is or anything like that. I may just stick to the manga, or maybe I may not even get to the manga, because there's another complaint I definitely want to say is also well too, because it's not only because the graphic, because also the storyline does not make really a whole lot of sense to me. It really does not. It feels like based on the first episode of this episode right here, it was just showing something that maybe something must have happened back then or something like that. Or maybe it's showing that maybe the MC probably died or something like that or something. So I would not be surprised to see this somewhere around episode 10, maybe 11 or 12 or something like that. I don't know how many episodes this anime is going to get. I do believe it's going to get 12, because from what I saw from what I saw on Twitter, and is that so yeah. But I really don't like the whole spoil at the beginning of the episode, because it just tells me something bad is going to happen to the MC, or something must have bad happened to one of the girls that we really do not even know, that then maybe a very good possibility that really could happen, and stuff like that. There's one other thing I definitely do want to say also too. I definitely do want to say also too. I really do not see myself doing this episode uh, three episodes, or the golden rule or something, where you're basically given 3 episodes. I may see that may do. I don't know. I'll probably just get episode 2 a try, and just to see where it goes from here on out. But even though it's just that episode 1, it was not very very good at all, and I really did not like it or anything like that, because like I said before, it's just that deceiving, basically what it may seem like is going to be great and stuff, but then all of a sudden the next thing also then is just that the graphics in the anime, it looks like it's half anime, and it also looks like half CGI. That's what basically feels to me. And I really don't like CGI really all that much, but I definitely do want to say this also too, because I want to make a video response, not just to Chew for Networld, because I mean to other different YouTubers out there, because basically not the whole entire community of the YouTubers. So I'm talking about the people in the community that loves anime, the anime community. But the one thing is just that, for what I see here, is something that I feel like this is just not right. It just really is not, and I just don't seem to understand how in the world they basically just do that, and so like, I don't mind CGI being in other different animes. I don't mind that. But however, when it comes to an anime like this, I expect this something be something a little bit more quite different. I understand that Studio Phil is basically is the studio that is adapting this anime, but it feels to me, I think they're just trying to go on a low budget or something like that. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe they're not like a really big studio that some people may think that they really are, even though I don't think they really even are also as well too. And I don't want to put any shame or anything like that, which I am not. I'm just basically just giving my opinions what I think about all this first episode. I just think that there are just some areas that they need to improve on, or maybe they're not. I don't think they're not really trying to do this on purpose. Maybe they're just trying to basically just that this is the best that they really can do. If it's under a low budget, then yes, I respect that. But even though some people need to respect the fact as well too, because just like what Chibi and some of the others have basically saying, overworking the workers so hard, it's just not really. It's just not really. It's just going to help. But even though I'm not saying it's a big excuse because of what they're doing or anything like that, it's just basically to me from what I see here, basically in an anime like this, that I like I said before, I think it is a low budget anime. It means that they probably don't have enough resources to make it look like Madhouse, Silver Lake, other different studios out there also well too because that they're so good. But like I said before, I'm not trying to put Studio Field down. I'm not. It's just that the anime it doesn't look right along with mixed with the anime and also mixed up with uh CGI. I just don't like that. That's just something I just really don't like. Like I said, I'm not trying to put them down or anything like that. I'm just seeing because I think this is something that a lot of people will drop this anime because basically what's going on. Now, there's one other thing. I know this is not enough related to do with the anime, even though I do want to make a separate video, and I really do. Is basically it's not Show Rock. It's Black Rock Shooter. I can't remember the name of the premise. It's the newest anime and stuff like that. I love that anime. I really do. I thought it was a really great series. I thought it really was and stuff like that. Especially the ending, which just did not make no sense for whatsoever at all. And I was not too very happy about the ending. And I don't know if there's going to be another Black Rock Shooter anime. I really do not know. Now there are some CGI basically in the anime, but even though they know how to handle it very well, but even though I definitely would say is that they did a pretty good job. They really did. But even though it wasn't the best, but they did a really great job with the anime, and I thought that was just really, really good. But the one other thing I definitely do want to add on also as well too, because basically when it comes to anime like this, it may not seem be the best. It may not, but people have to learn and just to understand. If you think CGI is really terrible in animes, you need to look again. You need to look again. You need to look at the different aspects from basically what you're saying. But basically from what I see and basically from what I'm saying here. So yeah, I mean it's up to you guys if you guys want to continue on with the anime. I mean it's up to you. But like I said, I just want to apologize to Studio Field because if they think I'm being too harsh because of what they're doing, then I feel like yeah, maybe I am being too harsh, but I really am not. Now, one thing when it comes with the storyline, I just don't think the storyline it just doesn't make no sense to me. I just really do not understand why would they show a spoiler about like what's going to happen to the MC if the MC is going to die or not. I really do not know. That's something I sometimes they usually show that, but sometimes that's really not necessary because I just don't like that because that's just something that they should have never done. And basically they should have just basically to continue on with the person with the basically. There's one other thing I definitely do want to complain also about too. It's basically have to do with the MC. The MC may seem like he's nothing wrong with the guy. But one thing I just really do not like is that it's kind of like he's showing his muscles. It's kind of like showing basically just showing like how strong he really actually is, like compared to Goku or other different Dragon Ball series out there. That's what it kind of feels to me because I just think that was just not just right. It just doesn't look really all that great to me. That's something I really do not like, and I'm hesitant. Probably going to drop the anime because of that because that's just something I really don't care for. I really don't. It just seems to me that they're mimicking awful of another anime. That's just my opinion, something like that. And there's also one last thing before I go ahead and get done with this review. It basically has to do with the MC character, which I definitely want to talk about again. It seems to me he's an ordinary student, and it feels to me is that I figured that they would show some kind of training that he does or something like that, like back then and stuff like that. But they didn't do it because they just rushed him in basic going into school, and then you have some of the delinquents, couple of people that really do not like to do because he's not part of a noble family because he's really not, And you basically have some rich families out there. I'm not saying like in our world. I'm not saying that in our world. I'm talking about like like a long time ago from back then. Because if they're not related to any noble families, means that they don't like ordinary people. Means that they want to be around other different normal. They want to be around other different rich people because I don't mean to say this, but this is just basically my opinion. But it's nothing relate to the real world or stuff like that. To me, they're just being snobs. That's all they're just being, and that's basically where it really actually feels to me. It's just basically how they treated him. It just wasn't that right. But even though the main male character, I mean, he didn't mind or anything like that, but he didn't really do anything. I don't think he's really the kind of character that really want to fight. I really don't think he's not. But it just seems to me that he's. It feels to me that he thinks that he can be almost everywhere most of the time and stuff like that. So I'm kind of on the fence with this. I'm probably not going to do another episode 2 review or live reaction, unless if you guys change my mind or not. But even though I'm just gonna say I'm just gonna have to drop it right now because I do want to give it a 3 episode try, but I just don't know. I just don't know if I really want to or not. It just doesn't look like it's my cup of tea. That's just my opinion. And so I mean, I could be wrong about what some of the things I'm saying here. I could be right. I could be wrong. But I'm just saying. So I don't want people to think I'm being so hard to studio feel. But it's just something that's what I basically feel. That's basically what I definitely feel. Basically what I definitely think. I understand they did it. I understand that they're trying to very hard, and I definitely do understand that it may be because of the fact, because what I said, that Studio Field probably has a low budget, and they're trying to get people to like this anime. So, like I said before, it may not be for me, it may not be for everyone, but I will say this: I'm just gonna, you know, okay, I'm gonna say this right now. I'm gonna get episode 2 a try. Okay, if it does not persist to be good as I it's going to be, which I don't know, which is not, I really do not know. But I guess we'll just have to wait to see with episode 2 and with the storyline and stuff like that. I'll give it one more episode a try. If it doesn't really pass my expectation, then I'm going to have to drop it. I'm sorry, but that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. So like I said, I would love to give this 3 episode rule, but I want to just basically just get one more episode and see what how some other people may see of the anime. So yeah, that's just all I'm saying. So yeah, but yeah, anyway, so that's the end of this anime review. If you guys feel like I'm being too harsh or something like that or something, I'm very sorry, but I'm just basically just giving out my opinion. So I hope you guys definitely do understand, and I really am interested in what you guys have to say. Please tell me what you guys have to feel because this can help me to basically if I really want to continue or not. But it's still up highs right now if I want to go to basically episode 2. So yeah. So yeah, anyways, does that make sense? I'll see you guys later. Take care. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Please hit the like button. Give me a thumbs up. And please hit the notification bell as well too, so let me know you guys watch my videos. And please leave a comment below. Anyways, I love you guys. Take care. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Take care. Take care. God bless. Remember, just know I love you guys. Please safe. Everyone, stay blessed. Love you guys. Take care.